What about you? You want to have kids?
Like at this point in my life, no. Like I'm not desiring that. It doesn't sound appealing to me. I'm selfish like her. I like my life. I like my freedom. I think freedom is like the most important thing to me actually in the entire world. So a child sounds like it would take a lot of my freedom away. If a man could provide me with a nanny and different things, then there's a possibility. But I don't want to be stuck to a child and not ever having time for myself.
So if you had a wealthy man and a caretaker for the kid, you would definitely do one.
Maybe.
I feel like that's not even worth it for the kid. What
Why?
time?
Hold on.
What, like,
But you just said
This
something about
this is
adults.
her future.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do you want kids?
At this moment, no.
Please
Why?
don't.
Please don't. You say please don't? Okay, well, I'm going to say the same thing to you. Please don't. That hurts. But no, not at this moment.
Why?
I feel like I'm not at the stage where I'm ready for a child.
Isn't that selfish?
Is it selfish to have one when you're not ready?
What's more selfish?
To have them when you're not ready?
I agree.
I would call that
I
just
mean,
not
my
being
parents
prepared.
were
But
ready. I feel
Not
like
be-
that came out
Well,
pretty
yeah,
good.
I accepted I'm not prepared. I just told you that I wasn't prepared.
How do you know when you're ready?
okay.
Who's to say
You want
when you're
kids?
ready?
A
Honestly,
bit more than
no,
that, honey.
I don't.
she's waiting for us. to have kids.
Yeah, she wants us.
I would have a kid. Like if my brother doesn't have a kid, I would have a kid to keep our bloodline and, like I said, like our success and all our stuff
Mhm.
to the next generation. I would, but no, I don't want a kid. It's a lot of work, and it's just this world kind of sucks, and I would be very. I would have to find the right person and the right man and the right situation for me to have a kid, and the odds of that are
Slim to none.
slim to none. So I'm.
So tell me, what are you doing to find a man? Because right now you're in Miami with your girl. So are you?
Hey.
Does your man wanna?
I mean, a man is not like my top priority. Like my top priority isn't like let me go get married and like
Oh, well.
find a kid. It's really to just like build up like I have like a business and all like my career and make sure I'm successful. So then when all the successes and the businesses and everything is in line, then I can worry about
No,
having a kid and then teaching my kid how to do this.
You're
and
being
this,
single
that.
at 35, man. I'll tell you right now.
I said focus on you before you focus
That's
on
right.
somebody
that's
else.
I'm praying my
That's-
brother's gonna
that's
have the
not
kid. It's okay.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
take
Last
it.
but not least, you want kids?
In the future. In the
Wait.
future, I would. Probably
Roughly.
around like 27-ish, 28.
Any I want to say no requirements from this man, like before you have kids with him. Anything that like stands out?
Yes.
Somebody with a drive. I want a man with a drive. If you don't feel like you want to do much in life, you rather sit at home, do nothing. I mean, given this isn't just because he's a man, because I want to drive too. I want to be successful. I want to do things for myself, but not only for myself, but for another person. So if we're together and we're going to have a child with each other, I would want both of us to be working hard for that child. And I want to feel stable in that relationship. I want to make sure that we can both provide for said child or children, depending on how many.
I have a question.
Okay. Go.
Well, when do you guys think it's like the right time to have a kid with somebody? Like I feel like now,
In
for the
terms
most
of how
part,
long?
I see. Yeah, like now I feel like in this generation, it's always like people get together and whether it's accidental on purpose, whatever, they have a kid and then it turns into the bitter baby mom, baby dad situation where nobody likes each other and now
It's
you're
not always the
just-
case.
I feel
though.
like I already
I'm
have
not-
a
I'm not
child
saying
right
that's
now, and
always
it's
the
Mother
case.
Earth. And
I think whenever
we
you're
need
able to take care of yourself.
We need to take care of.
I think whenever you're able to take care of
No.
yourself and your child on your own, that's when that's when you should be able to do it.
This is just very telling because
maybe that should be it's a scarcity
it's
mindset, but I feel like that's just
it's apparent that like
mentioned.
you guys want to have kids with the right guy, understandable. However, your
circumstance.
requirements are so high. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Okay, well your requirements are so low. I mean, what the hell?
Exactly.
What is
I didn't
high
say my
about the
requirements.
requirement?
I know, but
Yeah, I mean,
because
still, like, who are you?
yeah.
To
What's
tell
high
someone
about
who's
wanting
that?
somebody to
Yeah,
be able to
you know.
provide for a child along with you?
Yeah.
No. Think about it, right? Most of you are almost 30 or getting there. Well, not almost
Yeah,
30.
Yeah,
some of you.
almost 30. That's
I'm
okay.
21.
I'm
but-
23.
I
yeah.
I'm a
accept
baby.
that. Almost 30 train.
But then some of you say, you know what? You don't want kids, period. Which is
Pardon?
fine, by the
Yeah,
way. It's your
that's-
choice. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
what are we here to do as men and
As
women?
men to like change the perspective of women to have children.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying,
Huh?
what are you here
No, I'm
here to
saying
do?
I feel like okay, well maybe my answer was a question or an answer in itself. So I think if men address their lowest form of ego and their lowest form of self, women would be a bit more open to have children in this day and age. I don't know if that's for everyone, but for me, because I think
Yeah.
that the ego of men and the, let's say, traits that they're not necessarily willing, generalization, if they're not necessarily willing to approach for themselves, it's hard for a woman to find that attractive because most of the time, after a certain age, women are emotionally developed. So if you don't have any a bit, like a small ounce of emotional empathy, or even know that you need to expand your emotional empathy, then why would I take myself off the market and put myself in the form of a mother and a baby mother for a man who hasn't or isn't willing to overcome his lowest points?
Don't you have a man?
I do, but
So-
I'm still not gonna have a marriage. What?
What?
I'm still not gonna have a baby by him. You wanna know why?
What the
Because
fuck?
I'm not financially inept to give the life of my child that I want for me. And at the end of the day,
Did you say a
marriage.
successful entrepreneur?
You
Paul
did.
He is. He is. But is this a wedding ring or just like a promise ring? Is there signatures on contracts or there aren't? There isn't. So at the end of the day, if there isn't anything to protect me as a ring or a contract of marriage contract, then why would I have a child with you if I know right now
You
that
have the
I'm not
state.
that I am not able to give my child the life that I want to give them by myself? Now, mind you, that may be a scarcity mindset or what have you. However, I am not going to say I am going to give my older years to be young or
I'm
have a
feeling Julie.
facelift or do all this and all that for a man to want me
All right.
after a baby.
Okay, so very interesting.
Do you think that?
I have
Do you
a-
think
I have
that
a question.
the
anybody?
question?
Divorce
The question was
Amish?
education or children.
But do you think that
Um,
anyone should be having children right now if we can't even take care of our own planet properly?
What the fuck?
or ourselves properly?
Like, do you,
That's a great
do you guys,
question.
Have you guys traveled much and have you seen what's been going on with
In
the,
the world?
ocean and with our planet? Like, have you seen
Or
any
even
of that?
bricks?
Listen, my front yard is
You
okay.
do realize that
What?
like depopulation, right?
I'm not talking about
Hunger
depopulation.
So
Games.
what are you talking about?
I'm just talking about
Global
the fact
warming.
that no, I'm not talking about global warming at all.
Dolphins.
No.
What are you talking about
Pollution.
then?
Pollution.
I'm talking
of
about the
planet.
ocean.
Dolphins.
The
Don't make her
ocean.
sound idiotic because you don't get her point.
No,
The
I mean-
ocean is very important for the Earth, obviously, right? Like
It
it's
is.
the Earth is covered in 70% water.
Definitely.
The ocean will be fine.
I have a question
Yeah, but
for
not
the
if we
guys.
not if we keep pulling minerals out
This
of
is
it
such
and
a
not
crazy
putting
stretch.
anything
We're
back.
over here talking about education or family, and she's over here talking about the ocean.
Ocean, what the
Bruh.
Yeah, but we're
This is
bodies
fucking
of
crazy.
water.
That's
This is
education.
We're bodies
crazy,
of
bro.
water.
That's education.
This is crazy.
The ocean. The
Yeah.
ocean must be purged.
We're talking about education or family. She's over here talking about fucking
ocean.
ocean.
Well, that's
Ocean.
fine.
Wait.
That's
All
fine
right.
because
So-
I have a
Something.
All
mission
right.
and purpose, and I want to serve and
Fantastic.
protect the
Save
water.
the animals.
Listen,
Okay,
I love-
protect the ocean.
That's
I wanna ask
I'm always
something,
going to use
guys.
my voice for the ocean, and more people should too.
I wanna ask-
Fantastic.
shout out to the
As you
Dolphins,
should.
man.
So,
Which ocean
um, what I'm trying to say here is this is very interesting, and it's actually very alarming too. Feminism is here, guys. I mean, the girls' answers just tell you guys everything that you need to hear. Most of them would prefer to pursue a career in education over a family, and that's fine. But what they don't tell you is the dark side of you wanting to something wrong.
No, it was empty.
Can we get rid of the cups, guys? Here.
Sorry, guys, that was me, huh?
Guess I won't have this.
So
privilege.
what I was gonna say was feminism has fooled you guys. So you got to pick one. But what I would say is, I think girls should get married as young as possible, and when they're most attractive, so that they can get the highest caliber guy that they can possibly get. Because as you get older and you get more educated, etc., you're gonna want that guy. You're gonna demand that guy, but he might not want you back. Because the guys that have options that are attractive that meet these requirements that you want, they might not want an older woman that's career oriented and masculine, and I am educated and I could tell you this and I'm a
I'm about
boss
to go
too.
get married next
We don't
week.
want that shit.
I'm
So-
starting right
I
now.
have a
The
question. I wanted
grind
to
starts
ask
right now.
something, guys.
So ask yourself this question: are you willing to forego a family and children for your career? If the answer is yes, then cool. But what I am telling you also is this: you're also in your 20s, right? Some of you, and you don't know that when you're 35, 36, 37, you're really going to start to regret it, and you won't be able to go backwards. Women only have a finite amount of time to find a man and get the most attractive man they can. And guess what? We care a lot about your age. We will never admit this shit, but we care a lot. We want girls in their fucking 20s for a reason, because they're hotter, they're younger, they're tighter. That's
why
what it
grown
is. It's
men be
biology.
Going for them children.
Just like you want a man that's
Barely
older,
legal.
smarter, with more money. We want a girl that's younger, more fertile,
We gotta
less
start.
bodies,
Write
less
down.
experience. That's
Write
what
it
men
down,
want.
write it down.
So that's
19
why
to
you want
20
them
legal.
younger?
Tighter.
Huh?
Is that why you want them
Tighter.
younger because of the things that you mentioned? Because they're
Fertile.
cuter and their bodies are tighter?
The
I'm not
things
gonna
that
argue
men
with
look
you.
for in women tend to be more plentiful when she's younger.
As
So-
possible.
More plentiful. Now, mind you, Okay, so I'm gonna offer this statistic, and you can tell me your rebuttal, please. Because I want to know from a man's perspective, if men, because I saw a few things that they want women between 18 and 24, right?
That's when a woman is at her peak.
At her peak. But
Yes.
her frontal
Damn,
her frontal lobe doesn't develop until she's 25.
What did I tell you before about what men
They
think
don't
about?
care about our mind.
Yeah.
But then again, don't you think that's
I
a
have a
bit predatory?
I do too.
How's that being predatory?
Because if a woman isn't able to scientifically weigh out her decisions properly, and you understand that to a certain extent, because at 24, that cutoff is at 25, don't you think that you're maybe not necessarily mentoring her or teaching her, but preying on her because of her mindset?
She can drive.
These
She's
niggas
an
don't
adult.
care.
She could
She's an
vote.
adult.
Yeah.
In
With
their
an
head.
ID.
You can drive, drink, and an adult. That is the constitute. That is the pre-qualifications to be your woman. That
No,
you can
I'm
drive, drink,
saying
and
this is something
and you
that
have
you
an
can
ID.
do
Adult, yeah.
as an adult.
okay. So just because you can go to war for your country doesn't mean that you could drink. So does that mean that you?
What?
So as a person, you can enlist into the military at 18, but you can't drink until you're 21.
The
Does that
point
mean-
is, she's considered an adult.
She's considered an adult. But do
So
you
she can
think
make a
that
choice
she's
for
an adult?
herself.
They don't
So that
care
means
about
that
our
you don't
minds.
want to.
So
But
it
at the
doesn't
end of
matter.
the
wanna see a
day,
hot
but guess
body.
what? Guess what? At the end of the
They
day,
just
the
wanna
wealthiest
push.
men
Yeah.
are married to
Tight
older
as
women.
the- tight as
The
the
wealthiest
bottom.
men, the wealthiest men are married to older women, and I think that there's a point with that because we
They're married to women younger than
Older
them, which
women.
is the most
yeah,
important
younger
thing.
Wasn't
women,
there
but
So
they're
younger
still
than them is
older.
the point.
Because who's Jeff
Only
Bezos?
dating
Jeff
like
Bezos.
25-year-old women.
But he's an actor. He's an actor. He's an actor. He takes direction. He
Can
is
I
not a
ask you
boss.
guys
He's an
something?
actor.
Look,
He is
look.
an employee. Okay.
Men
employee.
overwhelmingly prefer younger women.
He's an employee.
That's just what it is. 18 to 24 is when a woman's at her peak, and she has the most
Who'll speak?
negotiating power to be able to find the man that she wants.
I don't
You
think
can
so.
go ahead and try to stave it off and get an education and say, well, I'm making up for it in this things. These are things that we don't really care about, unfortunately. So,
May I say something?
yeah.
Wait,
Wait.
real quick, share the question.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's 3 questions pending.
No, if men also care as much about having kids and getting married, or is your focus mostly on your career?
Well, men have to focus on their career because we can't. See, the difference between men and women is when men make money, we understand that we could provide for a family. When women make money, they say a lot of the things you guys have said. We're independent. We're bosses. We don't need men. Men don't make money for the purposes of being independent. As a matter of fact, it's the other way around. We make money for the purposes of other people to be dependent on us.
Yep.
Teach a woman, you teach a nation.
Can I piggyback off that
Incorrect.
question?
Teach a man, you keep the nation.
What? A woman creates the nation. She.
Question.
That's actually okay.
No,
What's
she
your
create the
doesn't,
question?
nation?
bro. No, she
No,
doesn't,
no, no.
bro.
They create the nation, but they teach the nation.
We
You
have
teach
2
a
more
woman, you
questions.
teach the
With
nation.
all due respect, all the
That's
infrastructure
Mandela.
jobs.
That's a Mandela quote.
Yeah, I'm
well,
not working in no oil rig.
all
I'm
the
not-
infrastructure
Yeah, it's
jobs,
not
all the
serious
most
job.
important jobs
None of that.
are run by men. Men
It's a
create
real job.
society.
No,
Women
I'm-
just live in it.
No, I'm saying that women are more, let's say, group oriented. So as a man creates money, he has 3 or 4 people, but as a woman creates money, she will have
It's her money.
generation on top of others. You
It's her
teach a
money.
woman, you teach a nation.
Women don't share their reresources.
we?
What are you talking
Can I-
about?
No, it's her money.
Where are you
Can I
from?
feel
Women
like-
don't share. Women
Shut up,
don't
bitch.
share
Fuck you, shut
their
up.
resources.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading the comment.
Women don't share their resources like men do. Men understand that, yo, I'm going to be the provider. We're designed to provide for women. Women are not designed to provide for
See.
us. That's why when a woman makes
See-way.
more, one of the biggest predicators on a divorce, by the way, is
Who's
when a
single
woman
here?
gets a raise at her job and makes more than her man. Somebody gonna say something?
We have
Yeah,
2
I was gonna
questions over
piggyback off
here.
of her question. So, like, do you guys want kids at any point or eventually, or
Yeah.
okay? So, how earlier you guys were saying, like, sorry, how you guys were saying earlier, like when you find a girl or whatever, you don't really care about their brains, you don't care about all that, but like to find a woman,
Obviously you care,
to
but it
find-
doesn't have the
Can I
same
finish?
level of
Can I
importance. Hold on, because I want to make sure I clarify this. It doesn't have the same level of importance that women put on our brains.
No, yeah, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm saying, like, when it comes for you guys to find your wife or a girl that you want to have your kid, because if you're out here fucking anything, not saying anything, but if you have multiple partners, you're probably not gonna want this one bitch you fucked in the club last week to have your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you guys go about picking your woman for your
Your next
lineage?
kin. Your next
Yeah.
of kin.
Well, I mean, there are certain standards that we have for childbearing purposes. Of course,
Okay.
not being a hoe. Of course, being a mother figure. Of course, having herself where she understands, hey, I have my roles, he has his roles, and she plays her part. And then add into your life as well by adding value and being someone helpful.
And
to
what do
your
you
career.
what do you guys consider adding, like,
Yeah,
value
what's
or like
helpful to you?
what do you guys think a woman can bring to the table? Because every bitch can cook, every bitch can clean, every bitch can suck and fuck and
I would
shut
argue
up.
they
How
can't,
old-
but okay.
How old are you guys?
31.
31.
33.
Are you single?
Yeah.
But
Relatively
can you
young.
answer my like what is the value in like the
That a
what
Yeah,
woman
it's
can
gonna depend
add.
on each man because everyone
Mhm.
has a different, I want to say,
What
take
your
for
value
life.
is.
But business wise, I would say just being assisting me, being my assistant, help me with scheduling stuff, planning stuff, maybe cooking as well. Whatever I need done, basically
So
be my
stay at
assistant.
home, basically, kind of like stay at home, but also just helping you.
tend to?
Yeah,
Right.
that'll help a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will she get compensated
What
for
about
this?
you?
Will she get paid for that?
Yeah, so
She's
rent
living good. She's
and
living.
dick.
I mean, like,
What about you?
of course she would be.
Okay, good.
What about?
Yeah, I mean the same thing. Adding value, not being a detriment, not being a liability. I think most women are liabilities versus assets, and it's on you as the guy to identify the assets and get rid of the liabilities.
Definitely.
So yeah, I mean, but every man is different, right? On what they need. But yeah, of course, the basics of cooking, cleaning, keeping the house tidy, not being a whore. All these things are extremely important. But education and her income is
Not a big factor.
I didn't,
Not at
I didn't
all.
even think
if you
about it.
met if you met a woman that like she maybe doesn't have a job or she works as
Whatever.
Even better.
or and,
She worked at
and she's not
McDonald's.
as educated like she
even
doesn't.
better. She works for me now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see how
May I
Because the thing is that a woman is most happy when she's serving a man that she loves, admires, and respects, not a boss.
right.
And like I said before, a women get mad when I say this. You can't serve two masters. So like if she's over here dedicated to her job, etc., she's not going to be dedicated to you. She can't fully submit to you. So this is why I personally don't necessarily take career women seriously, because she's going to put her career over me and the family. That's just what it is. And my thing is, that's the man's job, is to put the career over the family, because I need to take care of the family, so therefore I need to focus on my mission. Women, on the other hand, their mission is children and a family. So you're basically going to have two dudes in a relationship together, and it's going to butt heads. I don't want that. I don't want to date myself. I don't want a career-oriented
Definitely, definitely.
How do you
But
feel
before I forget, may I interject?
Wait, hold on, girls.
on.
It's 1:00 and we have a lot of chats. We have to move on.
Okay, 1 second.
wait,
Because I
may I
want to
ask
get
my
Wait,
question?
Chris.
Wait,
wait.
did
Hold
you
on.
finish?
This is horrible. It's a
I
great
did.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
May I
asked.
ask
much.
my question? So back to the original topic of like, if you want to choose your career over, what's that?
Like
Family and
No,
kids.
I have to say
This
this.
was yes.
Yeah.
So in terms of
There's
marriage, because
consequences
you're
to that.
saying that women should get married at a young age and
Yeah.
everything like that. How long do you think that somebody should be with another person before they decide to get married? Like, what's too soon and what's too long? Is there
that,
like a
that depends
On
on
the
the situation. But what I'm saying is that I advocate women get married young, just because I know when they're young, they're at their prime, and they're going to be able to get the best man that they can get.
right.
Does that make sense? I don't
I
want you
understand
like
that.
if like for example, you go to a nightclub, right? Who's there at 3 a.m.? The fucking
The young girls.
the schmucks?
I think. I was a young girl at the parties.
You don't know. Anyway,
I don't. I really don't.
yeah, you don't. Please just stop speaking unless you know what you're talking about.
Okay.
The leftovers are there. You're like the losers, the weirdos, etc. The
Yeah.
creeps
Joe
are there,
Schmo.
right? So you want to be there, right? If you're in a casino and you're up, you want to cash out when you're up. You don't want to wait and gamble and wait longer in the casino. Next thing you know, you're down and you have to leave on a negative profit. What I tell women is, as you age, your chances of finding the most attractive guy go down with it, because men look for different things than women do. We don't look for your career and your income, etc. And here's the other thing too that women don't get. As you make more money and you climb the totem pole of status, you're going to require a man that has the same status, if not the same as more as you.
Or more than you.
So not only is your value decreasing, but your standards are now going up. So you're burning the candle at two different ends. So now you're becoming less attractive while simultaneously wanting more, and your chances of finding the more go down and down and down. So what I say is, have the family when you're young, etc. You want to chase a career later on, that's fine. You can always do it later, but you have a finite amount of time to find the man and then have the kids with that man. I'm not saying it's easy. Don't get it twisted. A lot of guys are fucking bums out here. I totally understand the predicament that women are in 2023. A lot of guys don't want to pay the bill. A lot of guys aren't necessarily traditional. A lot of guys think that it's 50-50. It's fucked up out here for you guys. I understand that. But you need to find a guy that has a shit together, doesn't believe in astrology and all this other bullshit and faggotry. They just understand that, we got to get shit. We're on Rumble now.
Yeah.
We just got to get shit
Rumble is
done.
different. It's different.
You can say whatever you want. You got to deal with a guy that's hyper masculine, that understands that it is my duty to take care of my family, regardless of my circumstances. I just got to get it done. But there's not enough of these guys to go around. So, and it's even harder as you age to find these guys.
And I would argue at a certain age, let's say 25, 28 plus, you met a guy before that could have been that guy for you, but either your ego was involved or maybe you said, you know what, I could have another
I'm
guy
not going to
later on.
submit. I'm not going to listen to him.
I'm young, I'm attractive,
I'm a boss.
do what I want. And
Yeah.
then when you get older, it's like, damn, he was actually the one for me, but I let it pass because I was too much into myself and being selfish, basically, pretty much.
No.
So
Listening to this, I realize why I like dating older men, because they're more self-aware and they have more experience in life. And
How much older?
I can tell you guys don't really have like a lot of
Yeah, how
experience
much
right
older?
now.
How much older? Like, what's the oldest you ever was?
Oh, we got no experience.
May I say, have you ever taken a woman on a business lunch with you? Have you ever taken a woman on a business dinner with you?
I can see
Have you
that,
ever
like,
have you ever taken a
our
woman on a
experience.
business lunch or a business dinner with
you?
you?
Answer.
I am. Thank
Somebody's
you for
triggered.
knowing that.
Well,
No,
What does that
no.
mean? The
But have you
business-
ever taken a woman on a business lunch or a dinner? And honestly, we understand
Like,
that
wait,
men have a
to- can
you
logical
elaborate?
mind.
To
Men have a
discuss
logical. No,
business or
definitely.
just to
Yeah,
talk
to
about it
discuss
now?
Can you
business.
clarify what you mean?
Yeah,
by
okay. So when a person has a business lunch, meaning that there's going to be two investors meeting for lunch and they're going to sit around and talk about a decision, right? However, we understand that men have a logical mind, but women know character, right? So have you ever had a woman that sat back with the lunch, played her part, and then afterwards, babe, I don't think I like his character. Well, why? Because he said this, and this, right?
Oh,
Because
to bring
there's
on
a
as
point that women get
Why
that
would you
men
bring-
don't.
So-
And if a
Why would you
man
bring an
respects,
unnecessary third party to
So-
a business lunch, though? First of
so,
all,
but then again,
uh,
you don't necessarily you haven't
I'm
been in
just
those
saying older
points,
men
though,
are
because
more
a
self-aware,
man's a
so
woman
more
is his biggest
attractive.
Going back to you,
accessory.
right?
So
Yeah.
if she's intelligent,
Yeah.
of
You date
course,
older
and she knows how
men.
to play her role.
I
she's
like
gonna
older
be in that
men.
room.
They're-
That's her biggest
Can we
How
keep
old?
it to one conversation? please?
50, 60.
I
I,
just
mean,
finished my point.
it depends on their self-awareness and where they're at in their level of consciousness.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32.
Yeah.
Damn.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you single?
Well, we already discussed this, right?
I know.
Do these guys talk about signs and stuff like that with you?
We talk about all sorts of intelligent things together.
Like what? The ocean?
Quantum physics,
Mhm.
science,
Mhm.
different politics, the different things.
What is
that-
the basic formula for quantum physics?
the basic formula?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Ooh.
energy based. It's vibration based. So,
But you know it.
Someone in the chat going.
so basically, quantum entanglement, for example, there are particles
that's
that
not the
vibrate, and they've been able to study
Particles that
them.
vibrate like penis.
Look, man.
They've been able to
I don't
study.
think you understand that. Like, dudes will say and do anything to get laid on dates, to include appeasing to your ego and talking about nonsensical things that you like.
Yeah, but I like smart men, and I like and smart men like talking to me about smart things too.
Astrology?
So, not astrology. I'm talking about quantum physics, subject matter expert things that I'm a subject matter expert in, and they're a subject matter.
So, question,
So then, if these intellectual men were all there and stuff, why aren't you with one of them?
I'm friends with them. I was dating one. I know a bunch.
Translation: they were just having sex with you.
No, not true.
Yes.
Because they come back to me for my
For sex.
advices. No, they
Shots
come back to
fired.
me not just for my body, but they come back to me for my
You haven't been
brain.
talking.
They would have
So,
committed to you then.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That would have.
It's my choice.
No, it's their choice.
Oh.
My choice.
So
They
You
get
do
on that
realize
one,
that
they-
men are the ones that choose who gets a relationship, right? Men are the gatekeepers to commitment. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. It's not really your choice.
Yeah, it's my choice if I want to break up with them or not.
No, but it's their choice if they even give you give
No.
you a serious commitment.
Yeah.
So therefore, men are the gatekeepers to relationships. Are you going to get down on a knee and get married?
I've been married before actually.
But I'm saying, who got down to who and proposed to who?
He proposed to me, obviously.
That's my point.
And I divorced him.
Okay, but
Yikes.
either way,
That's
you got
also
that
his
relationship
point.
through a man giving it to you, right?
That's also his
Yeah,
point.
but he was not a good partner. I did not choose
That's
well.
not the point. You love to deflect when I'm saying something fairly objective and one like.
But what's the point? What's the point you're trying to get at?
The point I'm trying to make is if these men were so fantastic and you actually had these amazing conversations or whatever the fuck with them, you would have had a ring and you would have been married to one of them.
I don't
and,
want
and
that.
you're not.
I don't want that.
Because you don't want them.
No, because I don't want to be tied down to somebody. I don't want to be someone to control me
that's
and have some
So you wanna-
paper
so you
over
wanna
me.
be ran through.
I've been married
She
before.
wanna
I
be
know
a
how
hot girl.
I know how
So
this
you
goes.
want to be ran through.
So you just want to be
have
single.
A healthy
No, I don't want to be.
That's coat, man.
Dude,
I
I
want
single.
a
Cold, man.
relationship, but I don't need a freaking paper to prove love.
So you do want a relationship.
Yeah,
So then why haven't any of these guys committed to you and been your like taking you seriously and made you their serious girlfriend?
because maybe the men.
Maybe-
There you go. There you go.
There you
There's
go.
yeah, proof is in the
Yeah.
pudding, man.
Crickets.
Because
Proof is in the pudding.
like you talk, like you said,
Crickets.
like you
These
said.
men like me. You guys, I don't know if you guys have experience, blah blah blah. Yeah, these
Older
niggas have
men.
experience finessing you.
No, didn't you talk earlier about?
She thought she had
She thought she
some
had some earlier, bro.
Didn't you talk earlier about how women get bored easily?
You get bored easy.
I do.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah.
She belongs to the
If
street.
she
That's
meets
why.
a man that she actually admires and loves, like you said, they were so good to you and so amazing, she wouldn't leave. But you're
Yeah.
leaving, so I guess they're not
Yeah,
that good.
sign off.
I just
Yeah,
get
some
bored
off.
easily. That's it.
Yeah,
sure.
I wonder why.
Sure.
I wonder why.
And then
Okay.
somebody else was saying something.
No.
I don't know.
She's not boring.
She was trying to make some kind of point on some
Bro,
shit.
she's always
She's not
I
boring.
mean, even this whole conversation is kind of
Don't
boring,
try to trigger
honestly.
me.
It's like,
Well, you leave if you want
You
to.
can leave if you want.
no, I don't want to leave.
No, she's okay.
Oh no, you're bored, right?
Right? You're bored.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, now you like it.
But no, it's
She don't
good
wanna
and
get kicked
bad.
off.
Like sometimes the conversations are a little dry, a little.
Listen,
Save
you
yourself.
got triggers because he said signs
Save
weren't
yourself.
real. I get it. Just
got
relax,
triggered,
all
yeah.
right?
But I'm not gonna leave. No, I'm not triggered at all. I'm not triggered at all.
Well, no, I mean if you're bored, you can just leave.
No,
It's
no,
fine.
I don't want to leave.
All right.
Was that
I'm here to
re-advise?
stay.
I feel like it hasn't seemed very boring.
So she leaves all her men, but can't leave the podcast. Got it.
Bar?
Or she has a point that she wants to make.
All right,
on this
PR, relax.
podcast.
What point?
She made a point.
We just refuted her point now.
She made
These
a
men
point.
were so
My friend,
fantastic,
I got
etc.
you. doing
My
double
thing
team
is the
on her.
water. I care about the ocean. Sorry.
All right.
You done double
That's
team
the
on
point.
her.
Came here to talk
All right.
about the ocean.
Let's
Tag me
reach out.
in
Little
when you need
Mermaid.
me.
Sorry, I am.
Tag me in
I
when
am
you
a
need
little
me.
ocean.
I don't know.
Dude, you're off your rocker, man.
Yo, ayahuasca fucked you up, nigga.
Yeah, man.
God
God
damn,
damn, bro.
bro.
What
What
the
the
hell?
All right, you can see it in the eyes, man.
Off a rocker, man.
That didn't
Crazy
save you.
eyes.
That destroyed you.
Hell,
Oh,
man.
Don't come from someone's intellect.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
off the limits.
All right, Crispy.
Oh, how? Who the fuck said that? Why are you laughing? You're my same skin tone. That's some oddly
No, we're
colorism
not the
shit.
same, bro.
Now, honestly, let's look at the face card. Let's look at the face. Let's look at the features, bitch. Let's look at the features. Come on, me, Chris.
You call me a bitch? You
No,
call
no,
me a
no,
bitch?
no, not you, Chris. Zoom in on my features, though. Let's do this. A crispy Barbie, bitch.
No, we can't.
Let's see who the other Barbie is. Let's compare.
Barbie.
Oh,
What?
let's compare. That's what I said. Let's compare.
Oh, she had that ridiculous comment about a business meeting or whatever. Yo,
Yeah.
like, what
Let's
makes
go on
you,
that.
why would I bring you to a business meeting when I'm meeting with other dudes?
That's
like,
not my place.
Beyonce, she took me to the business. What I don't even know the words, but upgrade you. Listen to that song. No, so honestly, without even joking, no woman here has been invited or
indoctrinated by this
Take it
female,
to-
but you're indoctrinated by this feminist propaganda. Yo,
It's not feminist because I'm
and then
quiet
because
at the
of
meeting.
this,
That's not my meeting. I'm quiet.
no,
I'm
no, no,
cute.
no,
I'm cute. I'm
no,
quiet.
you're feminist
not
by
my
thinking
job.
that number one, talking about education over a family, all this stuff, and this is what I mean when I
Education over a
say
family,
when I
you
say
should be able to
Beyonce.
develop critical
This is what I
thinking
mean
for
when I say,
yourself.
well, you lack some of those critical thinking skills. With all due respect,
How do you think
Th-
so?
Because
Honey?
earlier with my point about a woman needs to like a man more, I articulated that perfectly, and then you went ahead and said, "Oh well, I
So
don't
the fact
know,
that I didn't
don't
accept
know."
your opinion as fact,
Can
I'm
you let
not.
him talk, please, like you said?
Yeah, and you
of
interject
course.
a lot
I
too.
apologize.
Thank you.
I do that.
Yeah, I have a
I do
very
need to
bad
work on
habit.
that.
It's very annoying.
I know. I need to work on that.
Like,
I
shut up.
apologize.
Please, just shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up.
I'm going to tell you to fucking shut up because you've been interjecting the entire show and you're hurting the quality of the show and people are annoyed by it. So I'm going to have to tell you in a more stern way, shut up when I'm speaking, period.
It's our
Period?
podcast, ladies.
Yes.
Yes.
Or do you want an explanation point?
I would like an explanation point if you will.
Get the fuck up out of here, bro. Just leave. Get out of here.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a
Cancel
great
Club does
time.
Get out of here. And take the crazy chick while you're with you. Just you
Yo.
leave too, man, since you're bored. Get out
Why
of
are
here.
you allowing her to
I'm
leave?
not
She's
leaving.
chilling.
No,
Let
both
her
of y'all just leave, bro.
No, I'm
just
not
leave.
leaving.
You are leaving. Leave.
good.
Both of y'all.
I'm
Have a
no,
great
I don't want
night.
to leave. I'm good. I'm gonna behave.
This isn't a choice.
nah,
This isn't up for debate.
You're bored, so
I'm
You
behaving.
leave.
No, I'm not bored.
No, you're leaving.
Please.
It's not up for debate.
There were
Leave.
Listen, I'm sorry if I disrespected you in any
Leave.
way, shape, or form.
Leave. Period.
Can you
leave.
please let me stay?
No,
and,
leave.
And we can
Leave.
keep discussing.
Leave. Leave. You're bored. It's fine. There's probably
I'm
more
not-
exciting things
we're
to
not
do.
old enough for you.
Yeah, there's more
We're
exciting
too
things.
young.
There's more exciting things for you to do
31.
somewhere else. Leave. There's consequences to actions, and you're experiencing it right now. Leave.
This is a part of quantum physics. Time to go.
You guys really want me to go?
Yes.
We're not kidding, by the way.
How many times do I gotta tell you? Like, leave.
Yo, Icy, get her, man.
Like, bro, this is crazy.
Icy, get her,
you
man.
don't want
Leave.
Icy on you, bro. You know she beat
Please
ass.
stop talking in the back. Just leave. Just put your shoes on.
Icy will whoop
Just
a
put
bitch.
on your shoes on outside.
Bring you outside.
Just put your shoes on outside.
And she got no ass, nigga.
Man,
Damn.
ridiculous, bro.
Just saying.
Oh no.
Just saying, bro.
Oh no.
That was sick.
Quantum leave. Quantum jump. There you go.
She said, "Can I please stay?"
I would never say. You would say.
She just said it was
bullying.
Yo,
Guys.
imagine all the guys that said, please stay, and she left. So guess what? You can go too.
Yeah, right.
That's not the point. The ocean.
It's the ocean. That
Yo,
she has
I'm
a
not gonna
bigger
lie.
Yeah, the
I want
ocean
to
is
ask her
her
to name all the
point.
oceans.
I kept
But
asking
I-
her
Yeah,
which
which
ocean.
She can answer
I
that.
kept
Gotta
asking her which
save some
ocean because she said
turtles
She can
trout
answer
ocean.
that.
I said
I
which
doubt.
one? There's so
It's
many.
All of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, you should have said all
Yeah.
the
Goals.
oceans. The
They're,
water.
they're both
Pacific.
they're both
Quantum,
I felt less
unsolvable.
stressed.
Both
I feel less
insufferable.
stressed
She was
as well.
stressing me out. She was
Bro.
stressing me out so bad.
She took up so much of
I
the show,
literally
bro. I was like,
couldn't
God
think.
damn,
That was
nigga.
bad energy.
Yeah.
Like,
Let
bad
me talk at least a
energy.
little bit.
Save the whale.
She was talking. I'm like,
Save the turtles.
No, I was
and the
being polite,
whale.
but at some point it's like, yo, shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
nah, you can't
gotta
have
put
kids
your
unless
foot down.
the ocean has to be right first before she has.
My thing,
The ocean
my
has
thing
to
is that
be.
how you gonna talk about how you care about energy, but you
Yeah.
bring in bad vibes.
Oh, with the body shot. Okay, New York.
Respectfully. I mean,
Why did y'all niggas say this before?
No, no,
on,
real
man.
shit,
I'm trying to be nice.
real shit though. You
not
think
gonna lie.
about it though.
I saw this
They
shit.
came to. They were friends.
Oh, they're friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
friends.
friends.
Apparently they know each
That's
other.
why
They're
she's. That's why her friends like I'm a ride for her. I'm a ride for her. But think about my friend, the oceans.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense. I'm like, why is she her PR? Would not make sense.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
where's
But
the
no,
bad
the whole
shit?
show, they were like, what's this bitch talking? I saw their faces. They're like, what the fuck?
I'm looking back
Something
at
to
what
it.
I'm trying to
everybody like.
remember what the whole
like-
topic
Yeah.
was, and
Yeah.
she's
Bro,
rambling on, and I'm like,
everywhere. My mind is like a
the
fucking
lights
bowl of
is mad
scrambled
bright.
eggs.
I got a
Like,
headache.
what the fuck are we
Yeah.
talking about? The ocean. We be talking about feminism. We should get married at a young
She
age.
started bringing
But
up
the
her auntie and
oceans.
shit.
What do you
and,
mean?
who are these people? Why are we
She
talking
was
about
like them?
them?
an Egyptian
Hey, guys.
Quantum
physics
physics.
in her
Castle
past
Club.
life.
.tv for the kick out, man. This is great.
Yeah, man, that was just
She said
annoying as hell,
wait.
bro.
I'm
You guys
gonna tell
really
it
want me to go?
quantum.
I tried,
leave.
man. I
One,
really
one,
tried,
one,
bro.
one,
You
one,
did. You did.
It's just like, man,
Dude.
Nigga, I was getting,
insufferable, bro.
I was getting upset.
Did
Insufferable,
you
bro.
see the comments?
I'm scared to
Bro,
walk to my
Nigga
car.
said niggerilla. I didn't want to laugh out loud, but I saw it and I was just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they be going
Taken back.
crazy.
yeah.
Oh,
Mo.
don't take mine because I
Mo.
don't take mine because I
She
have
kept getting that drink back. I don't even
She
know
was
how.
spilling the drink.
I hope it was just like water and cranberry.
Yeah.
That
No,
wasn't
this is-
water in there.
Bro, she need to. I thought it was a
If
3
you
drink
don't
lemon.
respond to
Too much Adderall.
Yo,
Look, I'm a good
Mo
one.
made a
I'm
quantum
good.
earthquake.
Yeah.
Cranberry
damn
is
it.
not cranberry.
That's
All right.
bad for
Fine.
business.
All right.
We get
So,
some chats here.
what are your anybody else have any thoughts on that? I want to let you guys
On
vent
what
on it.
part?
Oh,
I don't
I
even know
appreciate
what
that,
happened.
Honestly,
for
y'all
the
should
last
have
hour.
done that a little
Yeah.
sooner.
Yeah,
Y'all
you
could have
should
done
have
that a little sooner.
You know
Yeah.
what? But I
Listen.
respect you for writing it out.
Yeah.
We try to
would've-
be
we would've
patient, man.
said
We try to give them
something.
chances.
Listen,
But
the
it's your
older
show,
Myron
so,
would
like-
did this like this.
Yeah, I would in 5 minutes, but I was like, you know what,
Yeah.
man?
That was a
Let's
lot.
see. You know, sometimes when people are doing stupid shit, you don't interrupt them.
I
Let
had to
them
keep
just-
sipping on my drink. That was
Patience
too
is a
much.
virtue. You had a lot of patience with that one.
No, that ass. It's okay. She'll
Put
go
on
back to
my
the ocean.
thumbs.
Just the entitlement too. Oh, I'm not leaving.
What do you mean?
Like, what do you?
This
what the
isn't
fuck?
your show.
I just told you to get the
Just
fuck
said
out of my
you
crib.
weren't.
Yo, Shorty was like, "Oh, I didn't mean that. I actually like the show." No, you didn't.
You
just
just
said it
said
was
what
boring.
you said. You
Yeah.
literally just said what you said. Oh, I don't like to be
Stand
around
on
younger
business.
men.
Please,
Stand
can I
on
Stand
business.
on business. You don't want to be
Facts.
around younger men because
Go
we're
hang out with
boring.
Gramps.
We're not on the same level.
She said she likes
Go talk-
60-year-old guys.
All right.
60?
Go talk to
That's
fucking like NASA, nigga. Like, go talk to the
Listen,
niggas that
you
you want
should
to be
have said
around.
that when
She
she was
likes
here.
mushroom
Bro,
dick.
because
You
I
from New
don't
York,
know.
nigga?
Because I
Stand
don't
on
hear.
business.
I don't want to hear her friend.
No,
Oh,
her
okay.
friend
That's
was
Wasn't
trying
she
to.
like crispy
She was
Barbie?
like
That was
staring
fucked
at
up.
you crazy.
She said, "Hey."
Stand on business.
Yeah, right. I said something. She said, "Hello."
I saw that. I thought you were about to
What the fuck
fight.
do you want?
Man, you girls talking all that shit when she's gone, huh?
Because I don't want to hear her continuing.
Yeah, that's
She
just gonna-
wouldn't-
that's
she
just
couldn't-
gonna drag
we
it
couldn't
on
say
and-
anything
and
when they
make
were
the-
here.
The smartest thing you could do is just shut the fuck up and let them talk so they shut the fuck up sooner.
And then when they leave, you talk shit.
Yes. Yup.
Well,
I mean, I don't want to make.
I
a
wish
whole
I
show
would have said that
about
before. It would have been
talking
funny.
No, because we would have had to be stuck with her for
And then
how long?
talking about it,
And then we
talking
all
about
gotta
Man,
it.
walk
strain on bitches, man.
All right.